Imagine being stuck on a tiny rock in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. You are 20 miles from land. The waves are smashing against the walls, and you are beginning to realize you are not alone. Today is episode 14. We are investigating the most haunting disappearance in maritime history, the Flannan Isles Lighthouse mystery. The year is 1900. The location is Eilean Mor, a desolate island off the coast of Scotland. It was known by the locals as the Other Country. They believed it was a place of fairies and spirits. 3 men were stationed there to keep the light burning: James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. They were tough, experienced veterans. They didn't believe in ghosts. On December 26th, a relief ship called the Hesperus arrived to bring supplies. But as the captain pulled up to the island, he felt a knot in his stomach. There was no flag flying on the pole, there were no provision boxes on the landing. And most ominously, the lighthouse was silent. No one came down to greet them. The relief keeper, Joseph Moore, rowed ashore and walked up the long stairs to the lighthouse. He yelled their names. Silence. He opened the heavy door. Inside, the fire was out. The air was freezing cold. On the kitchen table, there was a meal of meat and potatoes that had been prepared but never eaten. A chair was knocked over on the floor, as if someone had jumped up in a hurry. Joseph went to the bedrooms. The beds were unmade. The clock on the wall had stopped. The 3 men had simply vanished into thin air. Joseph searched the island. He found that the west landing had been smashed by incredible force. Iron railings were twisted like spaghetti. A stone block weighing a ton had been moved. But the most disturbing clue was found in the lighthouse logbook. The entries leading up to the disappearance were terrifying. On December 12th, Thomas Marshall wrote, "Severe winds, such as I have never seen before." He wrote that James Duckett was very quiet, and that Donald MacArthur, a big, tough sailor, was crying. Why would a veteran sailor cry because of a storm? The entry on December 13th said, "Storm continued. Prayed to God." And the final entry on December 15th was the most chilling of all. It read, "Storm ended, sea calm. God is over all." Here's the twist that makes this an unsolved mystery. According to every weather station in the area and ships nearby, there was no storm. The weather on December 12th, 13th, and 15th was calm and clear. The sky was blue. The ocean was flat. So what were they writing about? If the weather was calm, what was pounding against the walls? What made 3 grown men cry and pray to God? Some say a rogue wave swept them away. Others say they went mad from isolation and killed each other. But the locals believe the 7 hunters, the spirits of the island, took them. When the new keepers took over, they reported hearing strange voices in the wind, calling out the names of the 3 lost men. 100 years later, the light still burns. But the bodies of James, Thomas, and Donald have never been found. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and tell me, what do you think really happened on that island?